Welcome to an average day in the life with us. So because Alula is an early riser, the first thing that I do when I get up is go in and get Alula up because she's already awake. Enya is usually still asleep, so I leave Enya in bed, and I've worked out now that the best way for me to get ready on a morning is get Alula dressed straight away, because I've worked out that Enya is the most happiest on a morning. So if I just get Alula sorted, then I've only got to worry about getting Enya sorted after. Then I go downstairs and start making Alula's breakfast because she literally wants her food as soon as she wakes up. And then I also make myself a protein smoothie that I either have for breakfast or I have it for lunch some days. Today I did have banana and blueberry porridge with Alula, and I put this one in the fridge for later on.
It's easier with you. I'm going through changes.
I will then sit and eat my breakfast with Alula, and if Enya wakes up, obviously she comes downstairs, but most of the time she does stay asleep. And then I will get on and do the washing up while Alula is finishing her breakfast, so then that is done and out of the way. And then once Alula has finished her breakfast, then we usually go upstairs, and at this point sometimes Enya is awake, so I'll just kind of juggle, but this day she wasn't, so I just went ahead and started getting myself ready. And because I did have a little bit of extra time this morning, I thought I'd put some makeup on. Most days Enya is usually awake by now, so I don't really get a chance to put makeup on because it's just too much of a juggle and stressful, so I just don't bother. But because she was still asleep on this day, I thought I would take advantage and just try and make myself feel a little bit better, because I feel like a blob most of the time, and I do find that taking the time to do my hair and makeup just mentally makes me feel a little bit better.
Good morning. Good morning.
Enya woke up as soon as I finished doing my hair and makeup, so I went in and started getting her ready for the day. So I like to let Alula help me with this because it just helps her feel a little bit more included, and she does get a little bit jealous sometimes, so she does help me get Enya dressed on the mornings by taking her swaddle off and getting me her nappy, etc. And I just find that does help her feel like she's, still included, like I said. And while Enya is happy, I just shove some washing in the washing machine, and again Alula likes to help me with this, and then I just sit down and give Enya her first morning feed, which you will see in a second. Honestly, I've wanted to do one of these for ages. I wanted to do like a day with a newborn and things when Enya was first born, but honestly I just do not have the time. Like, the days are just so hectic, and it's just, really, really hard work. So we're going to see how it goes today. I don't know how good this vlog is going to be, but we're just going to roll with it. Honestly, life with two children, I was going to say 2 under 2 then, but Alula is just 2. So if you don't know me, I've got 2 children. My oldest is 2, she was 2 in October, and my youngest is 10 weeks today. So she's still a newborn, right? She still classes as a newborn. I think 12 weeks. I'll say she's a newborn until 12 weeks. Honestly, life with 2 is just absolutely hectic. Like, I do a lot of it on my own, so I'm not a single mum or anything like that. I'm in a very, very healthy and stable relationship, but we are business owners and we run a gym, and basically we are like the only staff we really have. Like, we have a couple of people that can help us out every now and again, but Dan, my partner, is mainly in the gym all day, every day. He does get the odd couple of hours where he can pop back and stuff like that. I'm not actually sure if he's popping back this morning. It's 8:15 now. But I do a lot of it, like Alula's meals and the bath time and bedtime routines and everything, all solo most of the time. The only time he's really here to help me with bedtime is on a weekend. So it's very stressful and very overwhelming most of the time, but I'm honestly the happiest I've ever been. I absolutely love my baby so much, and although I feel very burnt out and overstimulated and dysregulated 90% of the time, the other 10% that I'm happy just completely makes up for it, if that makes sense. So yeah, we haven't really got anything planned today. The reason I'm in my gym kit is because I will go into the gym at some point and do a workout. So I am very lucky in that sense that I can go into the gym and take the girls into the gym with me. I know not everybody can do that, and working out with someone is even harder for some people. But yeah, so I just get to go into the gym, take them in with me, and Dan will watch them for 45 minutes to an hour while I do my workout, because to me that's like the one little thing that I do get to myself, even though most of the time I'm still watching Alula because she's running around the gym. But exercise for me is like the thing I need to do to keep my head happy. So I will bring you with me. I'm not sure how much of my workout I will show because, yeah, just filming and stuff like that. But I will bring you with me to the gym as well at some point. We've got upper body today. I'm just sat giving Enya her first feed. I've got the LV... I've just got the LV Curve, so I have like an actual like electric pump. I just use like the manual ones, like the suction ones, because we're trying to get Enya to take a bottle, but she's 10 weeks today and we're still having no luck. But we're persevering, we're going to keep trying. It's just so horrible when she gets so upset. But we're still persevering, trying to get her to take a bottle. So every day Dan will try and give her one when I'm training or when he gets home from the gym on an evening. And we're just hoping that one day she's just going to magically take one, but we will see. There's a lot of wasted milk at the moment, so I've learnt to only just put like an ounce or so in the bottle just in case she doesn't take it, and then we don't have to like throw loads of milk away. But I really want to take a bottle just to relieve the pressure off of me a little bit. I breastfed Alula for 16 months, I think it was, and she didn't really take a bottle. She took a bottle for the first couple of months and then just completely point blank refused it. So it was just all on me all of the time. And as much as I love that, I would love to be able to just leave Enya with Dan at some point so I can go and get my hair done, or, you know, anything like that. Go to the shops on my own or anything like that. Because at the moment I can't really leave her for very long at all, and I haven't left her at all. So yeah, that's the plan today. And also you've got to ignore my eye. I actually look like the Terminator. My eye has got some sort of, I don't know if it's like an infection or something, but it's really bloodshot. It's from, I wore my contact lenses yesterday. And I don't know why, but recently whenever I wear my contact lenses, even if they're fresh ones straight out the packet, by the end of the day my eye just gets a little bit bloodshot. But yesterday it got really bad. Like I was at my mum's and my stepdad said my eye looks really sore. So definitely not going to be wearing my contact lenses today. It will be glasses. But yeah, you're going to have to ignore my eye. But yeah, Enya's just having her first feed. I am going to take my vitamins because I completely forgot to take my vitamins with my breakfast this morning. Expressing some milk. Alula's over there playing with some toys. So what we'll probably do is, now she's had a feed and she's nice and happy, we'll just have a little bit of playtime with Alula, put Enya on the floor so she can have a little bit of floor time, a bit of tummy time. And then I'm not sure, like I said, whether Dan's coming back this morning, so if he is, that will be nice. And we'll have coffee and stuff together. But if he's not, then we'll make our way into the gym. But I'm going to bring you with me everywhere anyway. And I'll just see how much I can record, because it's just really hard to set the camera up and like when you like for your everyday things that you don't really think about filming, where you've got two kids that you're just trying to get through the day. But I'll try and bring you with me as much as I can today.
You're gone now, will you coming back? Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. You're the traveling car.
So here we're just having a little bit of playtime, and then it was time for Enya to have another feed, and then I went ahead and sorted out some of the milk that I expressed. So I just put about an ounce in a bottle to try and give Enya later, and then the rest into a storage bag with the date on and popped into the fridge.
To me, once you travel the world, all the spaces inside your heart.
Then it was snack time for Alula, so I'm just giving her a little morning snack here. And then Dan actually did come home, so I just made us both a coffee. And it was just nice to have Dan home this morning because, like I said, it's not very often he is home. So we kind of just chilled, had a little bit of a play.
Your life-changing sensation.
At this point, Enya was having a little bit of a nap and Alula and Dan were busy playing, so I used this little pocket of time to get some work done. I find it so hard now to keep on top of my online coaching stuff with the two girls, because the only time I really get a chance to do any work is like when Alula's in bed at the end of the day, and by then I'm completely exhausted and I just find it so hard to switch from mum mode to work mode, but we get there. Then it was lunchtime, so here we're all just having the same actually. We're having chicken wraps. It was like a burrito kind of thing.
Space. You're inside the noise. I can feel you. Once you've seen all the things.
After lunch, I just did a tiny little bit of housework. Because the weather was dry, I got some washing out, and then I just give the living room a little bit of a hoover round. It's just easier to do any kind of housework when Dan is home and watches the girls for me, because otherwise I've got Alula behind me making a mess again. This is what happens when we try and give Enya a bottle. She turns into the Incredible Hulk. Tries to stand up. We've done every trick in the book. I've left the house and gone for a walk so she can't smell me. We've tried everything and she is still not taking a bottle.
Rebellion.
And it's very, very frustrating. We've had a couple of times where she's taken like maybe an ounce or half an ounce and we thought yes, and then she just, no, point blank refuses. Don't look at me, baby.
Thing is, you can't force on her, so she just kicks off you.
No, when she gets too upset we just stop because it's just too stressful. Okay, so it's 1:15 in the afternoon. We've had some lunch and a little bit of housework, so now we're going to head into the gym because Dan's got to go back into the gym because we've only got cover until about now. So I'm going to train, and I normally train in the morning, so it'll be interesting to see how my session goes today. So I'm going to bring you with. I've got the girls in the back, Enya's kicking off already, so I need to go. Yeah, off to the gym.
But baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came.
Whenever we're in the gym and someone takes off their jacket, Alula has to take off whatever she's wearing too. So today she decided to take her dress off, and here's just a couple of clips from my workout that I did on this day, so upper body. My workouts do usually involve Alula around me trying to copy everything that I'm doing, which is super cute, but I also just need to be really careful that, you know, I'm keeping her safe. So it does take up a little bit more time, but it is nice to have her around and see her, you know, learning from me as well. Enya was having another little nap, which was perfect. So yeah, an upper body workout today, obviously just keeping everything really like moderate intensity because I am only 10 weeks postpartum, so the weights and stuff that I'm using are not very heavy and a lot of it is just band and body weight stuff. Main focus is on rebuilding my core at this point because obviously that weakened a lot during pregnancy.
But baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard. Oh, never mind, I don't wanna take.
Finished off my workout with some conditioning because my cardio fitness is non-existent after 2 babies. Also gradually starting to introduce some impact stuff back in for my pelvic floor, obviously being super careful with that. And then some really functional movements like carries like this are really important in motherhood because we carry a lot of stuff as mums, so I'm making sure that my core is nice and strong in movements like this.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love.
So we've just got back from the gym and it's about 4 o'clock now, and this time of day is usually the time I find the hardest. It's usually the time that Enya is the most fussy and clingy, and Alula is the most tired and just like she gets really like hyperactive and erratic when she's tired and just whingy. And it's normally the time of day that I'm the most tired and overstimulated and touched out and overwhelmed and all that kind of stuff. So what we tend to do at this time of day is, Alula normally has an early tea, so she normally has tea about 4:30, 5 o'clock, usually more towards 4:30 because she sort of has breakfast and lunch so early because she's up so early. So usually at this time I like to just put on the telly for her because we don't put the telly on all day, to be honest. We just sort of pot her around and play and stuff, and it's only about this time that I like to put the telly on, and she watches Miss Rachel on YouTube. Honestly, it's the only thing she'll watch. I've tried, like when I've been ill before, to put on like a Disney film so I can just lie on the sofa or watch a film, but no, not happening. Peppa Pig, no. Paw Patrol, anything like that, no. Literally just Miss Rachel. If I put anything else on, she goes mental. So if you don't know who Miss Rachel is, she's like a preschool teacher, I guess, and she does like learning videos and like singing on YouTube. Lula's obsessed with it, and to be fair, she's learned, oh, here we go. As I was saying, she has actually learned quite a lot from it, so I don't mind her watching it, but I don't like her watching loads of it because she does get like a bit angry when I turn it off and stuff like that, so I do try to limit it a little bit. So this time of day I just let her have the telly on, and I do let her now sit there and eat her tea watching the telly, because she was sitting really nicely and watching the telly while she was eating, but recently she's just not been eating her tea at all. Breakfast, she always eats breakfast. Lunch is hit or miss, and then tea, at the moment she's just like not even been touching. So I've learned now to give her more of a substantial lunch, so then I could just give her something really simple and small for tea, so then if she doesn't eat it, it's not like so much stress for me, because especially like before Enya was born and I was pregnant and stuff like that, I would stand there and make her, like, cook her a really decent meal, and she literally wouldn't touch it, and it'd be so frustrating and stressful, and I don't really have the time to be doing that, especially with Enya being so fussy around this time of day. So I've just like now been giving her like a bigger lunch, like a more substantial lunch, and then something like a sandwich or whatever for tea. But because she had that burrito thing for lunch today, I think I'm going to give her, I'll probably do her like an omelette or some scrambled egg or something like that, because she absolutely loves scrambled egg. But yes, that's usually what happens this time of day. I'm probably just going to sit here and chill for a minute, give Enya another feed, so then she's happy, and then I'll probably bring Enya in the kitchen with me while I do Alula's tea, and then I'm probably going to have the shake that I made this morning for my tea, and then I'll probably have something later on as well. But yeah, this time of day is definitely the hardest, I find, because Enya is so clingy and fussy at this time, like I said, and then I've got to try and do Alula's tea, and then it's bath and Alula's bedtime routine, and Enya just will not be put down, and she just screams and fusses. So yeah, you're gonna see all of that tonight, so wish me luck. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here now, let her watch a little bit of telly, and then get on and do her tea. I thought I would just show you, if Enya's gonna let me, honestly this part of the day is so hard, thought I would just show you what I got in my cherries order today. This is not an ad, by the way, but I seen cherries on Sophie Louise Taylor's YouTube channel, on one of her videos, and I thought, I'd never heard of it before, so I thought I'd do my own little order and have a look. And guys, you've got to check it out because it was so cheap. I was so impressed. So I thought I'd just show you what I got. I have everything in this box because there was a discount code. Cost me like 20 quid, I think. So I've got some Weetabix, because I find Weetabix are so expensive in the shops nowadays. We've got a couple of bags of beef jerky, because me and Dan like to snack on them as like a high protein snack. Also, because I'm doing dairy free at the moment because of suspected CMPA with Enya, I'm finding it really hard to get my protein in, so I got some beef jerky, got some cleaning stuff. So I got these Oven Bright sponges for like cleaning the oven and like my hob and things like that. I got some white vinegar spray because this stuff is amazing for cleaning. Some baking soda, again really good for cleaning. This is just the reality, I suppose. She doesn't want to feed, she doesn't want to cuddle, she doesn't know what she wants, it's horrible. What else did I get? I got two of these, oh there's more right there, 2 of these like foldable storage boxes, just for Alula's room, to put some of her toys and stuff in there, because I just find they're everywhere all the time, and then if I don't use them I can just fold them up and put them away. I thought they were quite good. Some more cleaning stuff, so I'm obsessed with anything that smells like cherry, so I just got some of that to like clean with because it smells really nice. Some toilet bowl fizz and fresh things for the toilet. Some of these for the washing machine, just to make your whites nice and white. And a huge one of these, Fairy. I love the smell of this, and also I just think it's really gentle on the girls' clothes and stuff. But this was really cheap. I swear this was literally like 4 quid for this big bottle, and like it's 83 washes, and if in the shops it's so expensive. I have got me and Dan a new loofah for the shower, myself some shower gel, and it actually smells really nice. Space Candy and Coconut Cream. I was like, I wonder what that smells like, but it actually smells really nice. Hey! And then I just got some moisturiser, just simple moisturiser, because it's nice and gentle on my skin. What is it? What is the matter? And then finally I got this. I've never seen this before. honestly, the witching hour is just horrible because you just don't know. Like, there's nothing you can do. You've just got to wait it out. Yeah, this thing basically, you put it in the microwave, you put vinegar and water, vinegar, and I think lemon juice, and then you put it in the microwave and put the microwave on, and it sort of like cleans your microwave for you. It was only like £2 or £3. So I was like, oh, let's give that a go. Never seen one done before. Maybe you already have one, maybe you've seen one, I don't know. But yeah, that was my cherries haul. I thought all of that for like 20 quid was really good considering what you would pay in the shop for it. I don't like to film her when she's crying because it's not nice, but honestly, this is just the reality. Like, I don't know what to do at this time of day. It's horrible. Like, and this is another reason why I'm like, is it CMPA? Is she uncomfortable? But then I spoke to some mums where their baby's the same. It's just the witching hour. I don't know. I find it so hard to stay calm, especially when Alula gets like it as well at the same time, and they're both just crying at me, and I don't know what to do. There is no way that Enya was going to let me put her down on this afternoon, and Alula really needed to have her tea, so I just went ahead and started doing it with Enya in my arms. It is amazing how much we learn to do one-handed as a mum. I swear it's like a hidden superpower. But yeah, I just made Alula her tea and gave it to her on the sofa, and then I literally spent the time she spent eating just trying to console Enya because she was just really upset on this afternoon, and you can see me here just really not sure what to do to calm her down, but this is just the reality of it, really. In the end, I actually managed to get her asleep on my legs by doing this. I find this works a lot, even though she's getting bigger now and it's harder to fit her on, but this seems to work. So I just kind of sat there and let her have a little bit of a nap to take some of that sleep pressure off because she was clearly tired. And then it was time to get Alula into the bath. There's absolutely no way that I can bath two girls together at the moment, not being on my own anyway. When they're a little bit older, I will be able to do that, but bath them separately for now because it's just a lot easier. And Enya doesn't have as many baths as Alula, but I usually just put Enya in her little swing there so she can watch, and then when Alula is happy playing in the bath, I just give Enya a little bit of a wipe over with some wipes, change her nappy and get her into her sleep suit ready for bed.
The best in me, the side of you can't see, and I don't need any other help than you standing by my side. If only for a while, I'm going through.
When I get Alula out of the bath, I then put her onto my bed in her towel and just get her dry with a clean nappy on and put her pyjamas on, because that way I can sort of keep an eye on Enya at the same time. And then I like to read her a bedtime story. Again, we do this on my bed, that's just something we've always done. I give her a little bit of a cuddle, she then gives Enya a kiss, gives me a kiss, and then I take her into her room and put her down in her cot. And then we have now reached the point finally where I can leave the room and she just settles herself to sleep. Honestly, don't be fooled, we have literally only just reached this point, and that's because I found a little trick that I do share at the end of this video. But it was so hard before. Like, normally I'd put her down, try to leave the room, and she would just scream and cry, and then I'd have both of them crying, so bedtimes used to be hell. So I'm so grateful that I can now do that. But yeah, don't be fooled, it was never this easy, and it has taken some work to get here. And then after I put Alula down, I just give Enya a little bit of a cuddle on the bed before we go downstairs for the rest of the evening, because she does come to bed with us still. Right, so I've just put Alula down in bed. She's not asleep. It's about 6:30. She does tend to go to bed around 6:30, 7 o'clock, quite early, because she doesn't really nap now and she gets really tired. So we normally just do an early tea, bath and bed. And because it's darker now in the evening as well, I think she just knows. Bath time tonight was actually pretty smooth. Basically, between tea and the bath, which I didn't film, Enya was really inconsolable. Like, she was really upset, so I just literally sat on the sofa, let Alula watch a little bit longer telly. I was on FaceTime to my mum as well, just trying to soothe her, and I was giving her like a belly massage and bicycle legs because I thought she needed to poo. But yeah, she was like really upset, and I thought, I'm not even going to try and like bath Alula and just leave Enya screaming, like no way. I managed to get her off to sleep, and then she woke up, like literally she had like a 10-15 minute nap. And then she woke up a little bit happier, so I thought, right, okay, now's my chance. So I took her upstairs, did the bath as you would have seen, and then I literally just put Alula in bed and leave her now. We have got to a point where we can actually do that. We never used to be able to do that. Literally, as soon as you put her in the bed, she would scream, let alone you being able to leave the room. But I found a trick that works, so I thought I would share it in case there's anyone out there who is struggling to put their toddler to bed and leave the room without them getting upset. So I tuck her in, I give her a kiss and a cuddle and everything. I say, love you, I tuck her in, and I say, mummy's gonna have a wee, okay? And she says, yeah. I say, is it okay if mummy goes for a wee? She says, yeah. So I literally just walk out, I leave the door open, I go into the bathroom, turn the bathroom light on, and I wait a couple of seconds, and then I flush the toilet like I've had a wee. And then for some reason, that's that. Like, I leave the bathroom light on, leave her door open, and then I literally just sit on the bed with Enya for about 10-15 minutes, have a little cuddle with her and a play with her. And then I come down the stairs and she's not, oh, the monitor's in there, she's not actually asleep, but she's not kicking off. So I don't know why it works, but it works, and I love that it does work because it's just made everything so much easier to be able to just put her in bed and walk away, especially now I've got Enya. Enya obviously still stays up with us for now. I haven't got her into like putting her up into bed yet. I don't know, she's still a newborn, and I think there's plenty of time for that. Like, she sleeps well at night, I'm not worried about it, and I'd rather she was in the same room as me, so she will fall asleep down here tonight and just fall asleep on me, or we'll put her downstairs, but she comes up to bed when we go to bed, and we don't go to bed late. But yeah, anyway, just thought I would share that. What's left for me to do now is clean up the stuff from Alula's tea. I'm gonna have something to eat myself. Also sort out the milk. So this is all of the milk that Enya has refused to take. I collect it up, and then I put it in her bath when she has a bath. Obviously I can't bath them together because the logistics of it just doesn't work. I will get to a point where I can bath them together, but I don't bath Enya that as much as I bath Alula anyway, because she just doesn't need it. She's a newborn and her skin's quite sensitive and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna wash this up, have something to eat myself. I might have my shake, or I might save that for tomorrow. There is some chicken and vegetables in the fridge, I might have that. And then I'm going to take my makeup off, sort my hair out. Once Enya is a little bit more settled, she'll probably want another feed. And then I'm going to go up and get myself showered. I need to wash my hair because it's gross. Hopefully my eye is going to be better. It's so bad, isn't it? But yeah, I'm just going to do that and basically chill out for the evening, because I managed to get a little bit of work done this morning. When Dan was home, I can literally just put the telly on and chill out this evening and just have some cuddles with Enya, and then Dan will be home between 8 and 9 o'clock tonight, and then we'll watch I'm a Celeb and go to bed. But yeah, thank you for watching this video if you've watched it all. This was like a really bog standard day in the life with us, with 2 kids. Was lucky today that Dan was home for quite a bit, so Dan was home about 9:10, I think it was about 9 o'clock he got home, 9:30, until we went back to the gym about 1 o'clock. So that was quite nice to have him home. We don't always have that. But yeah, this was just a bog standard day in the life with us. Yeah, we didn't really do much. It wasn't really that exciting, but I thought I would share it anyway. So if you did watch this video, then thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, give a little thumbs up. Comment below what kind of videos you would like to see me do, because I do love making YouTube videos. It's just finding the time and struggling with the 2 kids basically, but things like this I can do quite easily as I've done it now. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, please do let me know. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel for future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Take care, bye bye.